So Giancarlo, Rocco, and I will be going over our SWOT analysis on the comparison of pectoralis minor static stretching with proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation contract to relax stretching on the pectoralis minor length and scapular stabilizer muscle activation during resisted shoulder exercise. Starting off with our subjects, we recruited 64 healthy college students between the ages of 18 to 35 years of age. And from the 64, we divided our participants into two treatment groups. 32 participants received PNF D2 contract to relax stretching, while the other 32 participants received static stretching to pectoralis minor. And here is our inclusion criteria and exclusion criteria to include or exclude the participants.
So our methods, we had pre-test measurements collected from all the participants. We started off with taking the pectoralis minor length using a tape measure, and then EMG surface electrodes were placed on the serratus anterior, upper trap, middle trap, and lower trap. And with these electrodes, we measured the resisted D2 flexion with a blue TheraBand, and which was taught by Rocco, and measured with the EMG. First intervention was PNF D2 indirect contract relax technique in supine with a 10-second isometric contraction followed by a 10-second passive stretch repeated 5 times. Second intervention group, which was done by me, was static stretching of the pectoralis minor in prone, and we held the stretch for 10 seconds at end range, repeated 10 times. The post-test measurements collected immediately after was the resisted D2 flexion with the blue TheraBand again, and measured by EMG, and post-test of post-measurement of the pectoralis minor length measured by me.
And so for our SWOT analysis, some of the strengths of our study were the research problem was clear and supported by literature and applicable to all participants. The proposed methods were appropriate and capable of being carried out. There was consistency with the roles of the researchers and conduction of the study. The study was able to be carried out quickly and concisely. And weaknesses of our study. So the methods lacked consistent distance from the chair to the table, anchoring the blue TheraBand. We also gave occasional concurrent feedback to participants. We occasionally had participants repeat the motion due to poor adhesiveness of the EMGs or researcher error. The researcher did not always use the same cue for each participant, and we didn't shave the skin of our participants, which occasionally caused the EMGs to lose that adhesiveness as well. Some opportunities. So the participant satisfaction during and following our research study. Some participants actually reported feeling an improvement in mobility. Methods were safe and easy to be carried out. Some participants followed up mentioning they integrated the treatments into their workout. Some threats. So the loss of adhesiveness, as we mentioned before, of the surface electrodes during resisted D2 flexion or during treatments. The participants had different levels of experience with physical activity and fitness. So resisted D2 flexion, PNF stretch, and static stretching was more challenging to learn for the novice. And some participants did not follow the protocol by wearing proper clothing to the study. So for example, sports bras, which led to a loss of some participants or participants just feeling uneasy about exposing the front of their chest. And that's it for our SWOT analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you. And we give full permission for this to be used as course material for Research 1.